Hi, my name is Zoe. I was first drawn to this valley because of its solitude, its outdoor opportunities, and its conservation-minded community. Teton Raptor Center is one group in particular that caught my eye soon after I arrived. This is the story of how they help raptor conservation take flight in Jackson Hole. I started volunteering with the Raptor Center hoping to learn more about birds of prey, and after my first day, I was hooked. I volunteered weekly, each experience proving to be more enriching than the last. Now, 1 year later, I am interning at Teton Raptor Center, immersed in the work of this nonprofit organization. Teton Raptor Center has been a part of Jackson Hole for over 2 decades. Beginning in the early 90s, wildlife biologists Roger Smith and Margaret Creel began providing care to injured, ill, and orphaned raptors in their home. Today, the center continues their mission by helping birds of prey through education, conservation, and rehabilitation. In 2013 alone, more than 25,000 people participated in Teton Raptor Center's educational programs. Through on-site tours, classroom visits, national park presentations, and community events, we enable visitors to have a truly unique experience, including up-close encounters with feathered friends like this Eurasian eagle owl. Our programs give visitors the opportunity to watch these aerial acrobats in action. Here, a Harris hawk prepares to catch a treat in mid-air. One of the only raptors to hunt collectively, Harris hawks are highly social. This guy loves showing off for visitors. It's not all hard work for our raptors, though. These inquisitive, playful birds get plenty of enrichment and time off. When not flying high above the valley, providing us with a bird's eye view through the Falcon Cam, this Gyr peregrine hybrid likes to spend his free time clowning around. While education is a huge component of what we do, we recognize that conservation requires action as well. At Teton Raptor Center, we have a number of projects ranging from backyard initiatives to scientific research that contribute to raptor conservation on the local, national, and international levels. The Porta Potty Owl Project, affectionately called the Poo Poo Project, began with reports of tiny owls being found in the vault toilets on public lands. Seeking a place to roost, these little guys enter the toilet's ventilation pipe and become trapped in the muck below. Many, like this northern saw-whet owl, succumb to infections even if rescued. To prevent these deaths, Teton Raptor Center created a custom cap to prevent entrapment. Thanks to a generous grant from 1% for the Tetons, Grand Teton National Park and Teton County, Wyoming became the first areas of the country to be completely capped. The Poo Poo Project now has spread to 12 states and is growing fast. Another project gaining momentum is our Osprey DNA project. Despite being one of the most beloved and visible birds in Jackson Hole, very little is known about the structure of osprey populations. Teton Raptor Center is now using DNA from molted feathers to map the relationships and habits of these amazing raptors throughout the greater Yellowstone ecosystem. Conservation doesn't have to be technical or expensive. Something as simple as a nest box can make a world of a difference to a species in peril like this American kestrel. Through our Kestrel Cause, you can learn how to help the smallest falcons by creating a safe habitat right in your own backyard. But sometimes conservation just isn't enough. Cars, fences, windows, power lines, and pets all represent extra hazards for a raptor. For those who find themselves in trouble, including this trio of great horned owls, Teton Raptor Center provides round-the-clock medical care, 365 days per year. Take the extraordinary case of this female bald eagle. She was struck head-on by a truck going more than 60 miles per hour. Despite the tremendous impact, she survived with only minor injuries. After more than 2 months in our clinic, where her wounds healed and she regained her strength, she made a successful return to the wild. The patients in our clinic not only receive emergency treatment for their wounds and ailments, but they also receive physical therapy and conditioning, giving them the best chance of a complete recovery and release. Here, a female osprey gets a flight lesson while recovering from a gunshot wound. It is a federal crime to shoot a wild raptor. Not all of our patients are injured. Some, like this orphaned baby red-tailed hawk, just needed a little time and TLC. After a few weeks, he grew into a fierce and healthy fledgling and was released into a foster nest. For every bird that comes through our doors, the ultimate goal is a successful return to the wild. Teton Raptor Center has treated more than 220 birds since 2010, with over 40% of our patients being released, a success rate that is well above the national average. None of this work, education, conservation, or rehabilitation, would be possible without the support of our community and our volunteers. Nearly 2,000 hours of time and talent were donated to the center in the last year by volunteers who help with everything from rescues and programs to yard work and event planning. So how can you help? Visit our website at www.tetonraptorcenter.org to learn more about Teton Raptor Center and birds of prey. Learn what to do if you spot an injured, ill, or orphaned raptor. Consider simple solutions to make your yard a safer place for wildlife. Teton Raptor Center would like to offer our sincere thanks to the individuals who contributed to the photos you've just seen: Rebecca Breedhoft, Alan Lank, Alex May, Ben Wright, Diane DeBold, Ian Dolly, Megan Warren, Mike Voss, Mr. T and DC, Steve and Barbara Huff, Tumbaco, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. The poet Gary Snyder once said, "Nature is not a place to visit. It is home." Nowhere is that more true than in Jackson Hole. Teton Raptor Center is open year-round. Check our website for more information to learn about tours, upcoming classes, and events. Thanks for giving a hoot.